Warning. The following radio show has been rated M for mature. It may contain strong language and adult themes. It has been known to induce headbanging, loud singing, bloody discharge emitting from the ear, and general insanity. You have been warned. Listen at your own risk.
Let me see here. We have quite a bit to pick from, don't we? You know what? Wow. I'm just looking at the pile we have right now, and it's quite substantial. And
we picked out a good set list. We gonna put on a show.
Exactly. Yeah, it's been so cold. My pipes almost froze. We had to keep in my downstairs bathroom. We had to keep the heat on in there and just put the faucet on a drip and pray that the basement didn't start flooding.
Jeez.
Which would have been flooding with cold frozen water. Man, that would have been a real bad sight to see.
Ice.
No, smart ass. Ha ha. If it had, you would feel so bad right now. All right. Whatever. All right.
It's hitting about 11 o'clock. I think it's time for some news.
News. Wire!
Yes, sir. He called it exactly right. Welcome to the Metal Newswire. Now, not a whole lot's happening in heavy metal these days. Bands announcing lineups and, Black Sabbath is talking about their newest album coming out. But it's all very hypothetical. That'll probably be around the summer. Now, something to excite any rock and roll, hard rock, heavy metal fan from Atlantic Canada to the Western Seaboard is Rush is coming back to Halifax this summer.
Get
bitch
hype.
No doubt. It's been over 20 years since Rush has played Halifax, and they're coming back. And not only that, they'll be coming back as official Rock and Roll Hall of Fame rock band Rush.
Excellent.
Yeah. So you can say that you saw a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame band in concert in your hometown if you live in Halifax.
We've been getting lots of these big bands, and it's only one more to ride that train.
Exactly. Halifax is really becoming something of a premier destination for concerts and whatnot. So unfortunately, we don't have a lot of information to give you about Rush. They've only said that they've committed to it this summer. They haven't announced opening bands, ticket prices, not even a venue.
I gotta say, it's probably going to be the Commons.
It would probably either be the Garrison Grounds, you're right, or the Commons, and the only other option besides that would be the Metro Center, but I gotta believe it's outdoor. We're also going to be
10,000 isn't enough.
We're also going to be having Sting coming as well, so they're probably going to be doing something with that.
Okay.
So yeah, this is the first time in 20 years. About 20 years ago, Rush was brought here by a petition from Q104. They got 24,000 signatures to get Rush to come in November of 1987.
Very nice.
Now, of course, we can debate about what exactly they're going to play until the cows come home. My question is, who do you think is going to be the opening act for Rush in 2013?
Who knows? Could be some local talent like Plaskett or Matt Mays,
Sure.
Maybe even Caledonia or In-Flight Safety, but who knows?
Yeah, Halifax has some really diverse acts, and I think many of them would fit right alongside. I'm thinking back to Metallica. Matt Mays opened for Metallica when they came here a couple of years ago, so who knows, really? And I don't even know what bands they're touring with right now. They could be bringing someone really cool with them.
Who knows?
Yeah, well, that's
going to keep on top of that one.
Most
Definitely let you guys know when we find out.
Exactly. A whole lot of concerts happening. Add to that, Opeth is going to be here in April. In Flames is going to be here in March. And now Rush in the summer. This is shaping up to be a really good year for concerts.
We need to get one in around the end of the year. Just make this the year of concerts for Halifax.
That would be awesome. What would you like to see at the end of the year?
Oh, jeez. I'd love to see All That Remains come back, honestly. I don't know who they'd be playing with because they were only an opening act, but I'd love to see them headline their own show, honestly.
Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking right now, this isn't exactly news, but I remember a couple of years ago, Megadeth and Slayer were supposed to play, and then they canceled. Did we ever get that concert?
No.
No?
No, I'm almost positive that one never happened.
Really?
That was, I think, in the string of concerts that got canceled, along with, I believe it was Elton John, Britney Spears, and Justin Timberlake, were in all other concerts that got canceled around the same time. I could be wrong on that. Don't hold me to anything. This is just what I'm trying to remember.
Well, maybe Megadeth and Slayer come, and that'll be our big concert for the end of the year.
That would be sick.
Well, with that one item, that is the Metal Newswire for this week. Welcome back to Heavier Than Heaven on CKDU 88.1 and CKDU.ca.
That was smooth, buddy. That was smooth.
I know that song inside and out. That is More Than Meets the Eye by Testament from their awesome album, The Formation of Damnation. I got to get my own little headbang session on there, and Project got it all on phone camera.
Oh, yeah. That's going up on Facebook soon, people.
So keep a watch out for that. I guess me making a fool of myself. One of the many, many heavy metal songs to be featured on Rock Band. Now, I meant to ask you about this a couple songs earlier when we were doing Testament. You had a friend that was really into Rock Band at the time. He'd gotten all the metal songs on DLC, and he had...
That he did.
So what happened when he was playing More Than
Meets the Eye is the story. Now, we would always chill down the basement. He would always be playing Rock Band, practicing up and whatnot. And he always had this one part in More Than Meets the Eye that he couldn't get. And what it is, it's a forward drum roll, and then you reverse the drum roll backwards. It isn't like nifty little trick, not the easiest thing to do.
That sounds insanely difficult to someone who has no musical talent at all.
Used to play the drums, maybe I don't think of it that way.
Sure.
But, anywho, I had to go take a major piss, go to the washroom, and all I know is I'm listening to him play More Than Meets the Eye. I can hear it through the wall. All of a sudden, it just stops right after that drum roll.
Right.
I wait all of like 2 seconds. Next thing I know, I'm hearing, Terrio, I finally did it! While he's banging on the door. I'm laughing so hard, I nearly fall off the goddamn pisser. It was hilarious.
Off the pisser, he says. This is why I have him on the show. All right, well...
You're welcome, Halifax.
No matter... It's going to be Disturbed from a rather little-known live extended play. It's called Summer of the Sickness, and it's going to be The Game live from their first album, of course.
I actually heard that one when they were here in Halifax.
Nice. You didn't have too many good things to say about Disturbed when they came here.
Well, it was just the fact that Skindred managed to drain the crowd of energy with just how hyped up they got you. You were moshing like crazy their entire set, followed by All That Remains, another band that got you doing it, and then Disturbed came on, and you were just sort of drained.
That's just, good on Skindred's part, but perhaps poor planning in terms of the long term. We're going to have to get Skindred on here at some point. Hopefully we can get our hands on something.
I would love to get some Skindred on the show.